Hey everybody, welcome back to Hazel and the Minions. How are you guys doing today? If you're new and joining us, we are 11 to 13 family on a daily, and we live in a 5-bedroom house in here in the county. Now, the last few videos that you guys have seen, I have been in the hospital with Lila. Lila was taking part in a 2-part surgical surgery for her hip. It had discolated when she was about young, like a baby young, and was never brought back to have it properly put back into place. So leading me, when I got kinship over my nieces and nephews in October, I ended up setting up all the appointments and getting everything situated with my husband Ben, and finding out that Lila had her hip out since pretty much birth. So then she took in a 2-part surgical surgery. That the first surgery was on May 6th, and they had to put a traction in her knee and put a weight at the end of the bed to pull the hip down into place. Her second surgery was to get the hip back into the joint of the hip and make sure it was staying. But there was complications in her surgery yesterday where they really had to open up her hip, clean out the joint, and stick it back in with cutting some of the bone down to keep it in place. Lila will be in a 2-legged cast for 6 weeks, not knowing the discharge of what is happening or when she will be discharged from the hospital now because of the complications in her second surgery, unfortunately. But we are pushing through, and I'm just so sorry that the videos are very bland and just me talking and giving you guys updates at the hospital, because that is where I am and that is where I'm staying with Lila at this time. So I really hope you guys are enjoying them, and thank you for supporting us and coming along with us, and I'll catch y'all soon. Okay, so I'm back upstairs. Like I said, Lila's had a very rough day. It was a 7-hour surgery, quite busy, quite extensive for her little missy. So she was running a bit of a fever. They hooked her back up to an IV and got everything situated. So now she's just in and out of sleep, recovering from her big day today from her surgery. But thank you guys for coming along with me and joining us on this time in our journey that Lila is going through in this season of life. It is the next day. We've had some progress through the night with Lila, some up and downs, but keeping track of her fluid and her eating intake, taking her off the IV, and hoping to have a patient transferred to get her home by tomorrow, we're hoping, fingers crossed. So we're super uber duper excited and seeing how everything takes place. But I wanted to follow you guys up. It has been a crazy journey with Lila. It's been 4 weeks and 2 days in the hospital already, and hoping that we didn't have to hit the 6-week mark, but it is what it is if we have to, and we're just taking it one step at a time. But super eager and happy to get her home. The progress has just been outstanding, so I will follow up more tonight on what is going on. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. What are you up to? Comment below, let me know. Hey everybody, so this is it for Lila and I's hospital stay. We are packing up and getting ready. As you guys know, the patient transfer, we're going home. The patient transfer is going to be here at 8:45, and they'll load Lila up into the patient transfer where she can lay without having any risk of swelling, because we live about an hour away from Kingston. So needless to say, we were so blessed that we were able to get the patient transfer and her going tonight, with all the process of her finishing through the test, taking her medication, seeing if everything is set to go. Me too. We love home. We're super excited. We know it's going to be late by the time we get home, but we'll set up Lila, and then in the morning I will do the running around and getting her medication, getting everything that she needs to be comfortable and set at home. And if you guys have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Comment below, let me know. I'll be gladly to happily answer everything. It's been a stressful roller coaster since Tuesday when she went under for her surgery. There was complications, like I said earlier. She was about a 7-hour surgery, and just had to get really into the hip to put it into the joint, which now she's in a cast. And then in 6 weeks they'll switch over and change her out into another one, and then her post-op meeting is on June 20th, where they do a follow-up. What, honey? Popcorn? Yeah, I'll make popcorn tonight. And because everything's down in my car. She wants some popcorn. So her follow-up with her post-op will be on June 20th at Hotel 2, and then we're back in July to get everything changed out as well. So we're excited to get home and get her all situated and start the process everything. As I was saying, she is in a cast from a chest plate down to her ankles, where one of the cast on the one side is down from her just to her knee, so she does have some mobility in the other leg that she is able to move, just not the one that she's not allowed to move. So that's fully down to the ankle. And then in July we will come and have it all changed out. So if you guys are new, we are 11 to 13 of us on a daily. We live in a small county, and we've been in the hospital since May 6th with Lila. When I received kinship of Lila and her brothers and sister, we found out that they didn't have really any medical history until we got into the hospital. I love you so much. And got everything. I know, me too. And got everything situated where Lila had some x-rays because she walked with a bit of a limp, and her right leg was shorter than her left leg, which means that the hip bone was growing upwards into her back, which we had to get a piece of it cut off, dropped, and that's with the traction, and then her second surgery where they put it into place. So it was a big roller coaster for us to get it done, everything. Sorry, I'm kind of pacing back and forth the room. So we actually were in a shared room. The people both sides us left this morning. So this is kind of what the room was. There was two curtains kind of parting us from the room, and then the shared bathroom there. So we got TVs. Everyone gets their own TV, and they had Disney and everything hooked up, but she mainly played on her tablet. I mainly played on my computer, and was able to get home on weekends to see the kids as other people stayed at the hospital. Truly bless my mom and my dad and Linda for being such huge supporters at this time and being with Lila. I couldn't have thanked anyone more than anything else. So I'm truly blessed and honored and thankful and grateful, and just it just doesn't even seem like enough to say. So on that note, we're going to get ready to head out. We hope you guys are having a great evening, and we will see you at home very, very soon.